Good morning, Snow West. It's Graybeard, your pirate guide for West Yellowstone and Island Park. Arrgh, avast ye mateys. We be on another adventure looking for snow today. Today, I have a young man with me. This is Andrew from North Carolina. He came out last year for his first ride with me. I had the opportunity to take him on his first never ever ride. But the weather closed in on us and we got literally blown off the mountain and had to tuck tail between legs and beat feet back to the car. So a year later, Andrew has come back. He's out here once again down in Utah and came up for another full day of riding, hopefully, and we'll be able to get him out. So we're gonna head up the mountain and see if we can't find Andrew a little decent snow that isn't all tracked out, maybe a little powder for the boy to play in. He is, unfortunately, it breaks my heart, a committed downhill snowboarder. But, you know, he's heard the sound, he's heard the call of the snow gods, he's smelt the two-stroke, he's heard the brappage, and there's hope that Captain Graybeard's going to convert this young man and teach him the way of the sled. Arr! We make a pirate out of him before the day be done. Arr! Yes, we do. Arr! Arr. Look at him. He be here. He be smiling at me. Arr! Give me a big R. Arr! He be pirate material. We be working on converting him into a pirate. We show him where the booty is, where the white gold be, where the treasure be buried on top of the mountain. Arr! So we're going to take Andrew out. We're going to go have some fun today. Instead of Tuesday when I had 23 people with me, today I have one person with me. No gaggle of cats, no professional cat herding today. We're just gonna go out and have a good time. We'll see what we can find up on top of the mountain. We'll catch up with you in a couple minutes. All right, we're taking Drew on his first trail ride. We're gonna go back down this little trail that loops around towards Thirsty Creek. See if we can catch up with Drew. See how he does on his first ride. Yeah, there he is. This seems like a pretty good place to cut your teeth on trail riding. Just another beautiful, beautiful place to go ride in Island Park. See how Drew handles this. That's this trail is definitely not maintained. Look at that tree, oh my gosh. Go around here. If the pirate guide has taught Drew how to stand on his sled and steer with his feet, he'll be fine. If we see him sitting down, then we know we failed. Well, this will get him warmed up. Look at the beautiful snow back here. Looks like we're pushing, 2 to 4 inches of fresh along this old trail. And Drew is, of course, he's learning on my 2024 Turbo. Because I firmly believe people can learn on pretty much any sled you got in inventory. Teach them good finger position and good throttle control, and there's no reason at all why you can't ride a big old 180 horsepower turbo on your first time out. Might as well teach them right while they're young, huh? Good habits on their very first day of riding, it'll be so much easier for them for the rest of their riding career. So I'm letting him blaze this trail today. He's the first one down. You can see up ahead of him, it's completely untracked. Just out having another day in paradise, guys. Here's what your pirate guide specializes in. Coming out and just having fun, enjoying the ride, seeing the sights. Look at that snow. Oh, jeez. I worry that I just am too enthusiastic about how good the snow is here in Island Park in West Yellowstone. But it really is beautiful, and I do love it. Not much I'd rather do for 12 weeks, 16 weeks that we have winter here that come out and ride on a regular basis. Straight on, buddy. He was so excited this morning. He was so looking forward to a chance to come. Last year we got as far as Two Top on the main trail, and as we got to the top of Two Top, it was ugly. You know, maybe 5 or 6 foot visibility, and I just couldn't see my way through taking him on a ride like that. That's just not something you want to do on somebody's very, very first ride. Today is a beautiful day. Overcast, gently snowing. It's lovely outside. I mean, look at this. Look how beautiful it is. Straight ahead.
All right. Let's keep going?
Oh, yeah. We got miles to go, dude.
I'll let you lead if you want.
No.
No?
This is your ride today, boss.
All right.
I've been down this trail before. I know where it goes. For you, it's a discovery.
Dude, this is fun.
I'm glad you're having fun, Drew. Best damn sport in the whole world, in my opinion.
Pretty dang good.
All right, lead on. Have some fun, man.
You're good.
All right, there we go. Never pass up an opportunity to let the new guy lead. He'll learn more. Oh, look at this. Oh, dang. Oh, it's so good. Okay, hang on. We gotta stop him. Hey, Drew, stop for a second. Stop. I want you to look to your left. You see that big meadow? I want you to turn into that meadow. Let's get him out in the meadow where he can play for a minute. That's just not right to drive past this one. Just pick a spot and drive right through the trees. Yep, exactly. Just work your way through the trees. Don't worry about the branches. The branches will just pull off of you and head into this meadow. All right, now here's your first chance to use that turbo. We can practice some turns here. All right, so let's go down the meadow. We're going to turn to the left. Put all your weight on the left-hand side. Don't be afraid to let the sled come off a ski. You know, get that right-hand ski up in the air.
Yep.
If you need to stick your left leg out to make the turn, go for it. There's probably 4 to 6 inches of snow. This is plenty to sit here and carve and have fun all day long.
Awesome.
Why don't you just follow me?
All right.
Used to going through the trees. We'll circle around and get back behind him. So I'm out in this meadow with Drew. We've been out here for probably a solid hour now, trying to help him learn how to carve and turn, and he's getting there. It's taking some work. And it made me think, you know, teaching a mountain rider takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of commitment. And when I wanted to ask, okay, I mean, one rider to another rider, when is the last time you took a buddy, a friend, a son, a daughter out and taught them how to do these kind of maneuvers? Here's a guy that's got 4, maybe he's got 5 hours on the sled right now. And I've got the whole day just to work with him on trying to get him to learn how to carve and how to do a proper left or right hand turn. But I'm spending the whole day doing it. I mean, I'm really this takes hours and hours. And that takes a lot of commitment on our part. If we want to teach a friend or a relative.
I'm really like muscling it over, but it's getting closer.
Yeah, the goal is to not muscle it. If you get the counter steer right, then the sled starts to roll over and it feels like you're going to roll over and eat the snow. And at that moment, you steer into the turn, and your natural motion, your momentum, and your body weight will carry you through it as long as you don't let up on the throttle. So you've got to maintain the throttle. You got to commit to it. As I said, this is a relationship. You and that sled are committing, okay? There's a marriage. So you'll roll into that turn and then just own it and give it enough throttle that she keeps going. You don't roll into it, you don't pop back out of it. But there's just no way for me to tell you what it feels like. But the moment you get it, you'll know the feeling, you'll be able to repeat it. He's so close. He's so close. He just, yeah, you know, 1 or 2 more turns and I think he's gonna have it down. All right, so we've been working with Drew for a little while. He's having a hard time committing, which is, you know, perfectly understandable. So I've got him wrong foot forward, trying to get him to commit. He's so afraid of falling over, I think. I think the next thing I'm going to have him do is just stand still and roll the sled over deliberately, so he's not afraid of rolling the sled. I think everybody just gets a little nervous of rolling the sled over. All right, let's see if we can watch him on this camera instead. Come on, Drew. Now counter steer and lean into it. Nope, he didn't do the counter steer. You've got to do the counter steer, Drew. I can't tell you how important that is. You're just manhandling it. You're trying to use your weight and forcing the sled over. And you can do it, it's doable, but it's so much easier if you use the counter steer. Turn in the opposite direction for a second. Let that sled feel like it's gonna roll over into the ground and then turn into it and own the turn. And own the turn. Commit, 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 commit. This isn't a date. This is a marriage, okay? You gotta commit to the relationship. Stop, you know, poking around. Make a decision. You're gonna own this turn. Don't let up on the throttle. Don't let up on your body position. Own it, commit, rotate through. Yank and crank. All right, that was the closest he's gone to committing to the relationship, as it were. First time I've seen him actually try to roll over and got thrown off, so that's a good sign. He's getting
Snack time for me.
snack time. All right. No,
Bad form takes a lot of effort.
dude, it's a fact. You are working it hard. So Drew and I have been learning how to sled together for the last hour or so. We're in just a big meadow off of Fish Creek somewhere. Nowhere in particular. I'm not sure that I could actually tell you exactly where I am. I know exactly where we are, but you know, I don't know where it is. And I wanted to ask Drew, now that you've got an hour of real off-trail mountain riding, you know, not like last year with the whole 4 hours you just spent on the trail as I was trying to get you acclimatized to what a snowmobile is. What did you learn about trying to turn in fresh, deep, white, fluffy powder today?
It takes a lot of effort if you have bad technique. That's what I learned.
Boy, isn't that the truth? That is, it takes so much effort to do it wrong.
It does.
But I saw maybe twice, I don't know, maybe 3 times, but I think twice I saw you actually lean over. The outside ski came up in the air. You started to get it right, and then you immediately panicked and went, I can't do this, you know, boom, went right back over flat again.
It's a scary sport, but it feels good. Like I feel like I'm just about there.
Oh, I agree. I think you are. If we spend another hour here, I think you'd nail it. But it's really, to me, it's very illustrative that it takes a lot of time to teach somebody. Mm-hmm. As I mentioned earlier, it's been, well, how long has it been? It's been probably years since I took someone and went beyond just the basics of riding, but actually, how do you get into mountain technique? How do you do, you know, side hilling? How do you carve that quick, hard, sharp turn left to right on an incline? And Drew's given me an opportunity to get out here and work on just one thing, which is, you know, counter steering and a hard, sharp left or a hard, sharp right. And it has very much reminded me that this takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of commitment on our part as the senior rider in the group. If you want to help expand this sport of ours, then this doesn't come easy for most people. It's not natural to go out, be playing in deep snow in a meadow and counter steer. There's nothing intuitive about that, I don't think. Nor is it intuitive to, you know, hop on the inside rails of your sled and then throw a leg overboard, you know, to get that wrong foot forward. There's nothing natural about that for most people. And it takes a lot of time. You got to do it and do it and do it and do it and do it again before it even begins to feel natural. And then there is that moment that it just suddenly clicks and you realize, oh, that's how you do it. And from then on for the rest of your life, you know, leaning over is a piece of cake. And you can start working on doing donuts and not wiping out. I'm not there yet. I still wash out if I try to do a really tight 360. But I see some young bucks that are able to do it. I'm envious, I admit it. But we're done with this section. We're going to hop back on this little deep woods trail here. We have miles and miles of fun riding ahead of us. It is 3:30 in the afternoon, so we still got several hours of light and more than enough gas. We're going to get out here and enjoy everything that Island Park has to offer. So we've been riding down this just another old abandoned Forest Service trail, and just thought I'd share the view because it looks pretty nice. We're down there near Thirsty Creek, not quite to Thirsty yet, but if we keep going in the same direction, we're going to end up down there. But just, it's such a beautiful day. Just wanted to give you the panoramic and let you see what Drew and I are enjoying on Drew's first off-trail ride. His first day really up in the mountains, getting a chance to come back in here and experience a little more of mountain riding. Once again, let me flip the camera. There we go. And that's a shot down into Thirsty Creek, a place we've gone to a couple of times this season. But it's looking very nice indeed. Lots and lots of snow coming down, which is something I suspect everybody watching this video will be very happy to see. I hope it snows all night tonight and then Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and we should be in great shape here in a couple of days with a nice big full reset, ready to go out and have all kinds of fun with. And our little trail is just winding its way along through the trees. So we're again just riding along and right along the rim of Thirsty Creek. Just spectacularly beautiful. Great snow. It was good on Wednesday. It's every bit as good today. Just banging along back inside the forest. Drew's up there somewhere. I think he's having a genuinely good time now. As well he should. All right, Drew's making his first hill climb. There we go. One step at a time, right up, 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 up. Come, come, come. There you go, bud. Okay. Yep, that you did fine. As you see, as you get up here towards that lip, though, that's where you can get stuck if you get hesitant. You got to keep your speed coming. And you also, did you notice how you started drifting to the left?
Yeah.
That's because the hill is off camber. Mm-hmm. And you've got to put your weight on the right side in this case, and tell that sled where to go. Otherwise, the sled's going to steer itself.
Yeah.
All right, go down and do it again.
Okay.
All right, our intrepid young would-be pirate snowmobiler is learning the fine art of snowmobiling in the mountains. So we're teaching him how to go up and down hills now. As you come up the hill, I want you to aim more towards me this time. Well, the day is winding down. It's almost over with. I think I've worn Drew out. He's pretty tired now. We're making our way back down. Thought I'd just show you a little more of the goodness that we found up here today. Turned out to be a pretty lovely day. of good snow, guys. No lack at all. Just a whole lot of beautiful. Not many people on the mountain today. We heard a few sleds over the course of the day, but boy, didn't see but a handful. More trails I have to go explore. I've got to find out where all these old roads go. So many places that I need to go push and find and explore. Right up here for years and years. And every time I go out, I swear I find one more little place, one more little trail or road or forgotten byway that goes somewhere. I swear this summer I'm coming up with an ATV. I'm going to run down as many of these little old abandoned Forest Service trails as I possibly can. Be ready for next season. So I'll have a bunch of new places I can take people. Not that the places we've gone this year have been bad, mind you. We've had some pretty frickin' spectacular riding so far this year. Well, I'm sure there's even more and better to be found. Oh, look at the snow in the trees. And it's just started to snow. It'll snow all night, and then Friday and Saturday and Sunday, oh my gosh, it's going to be great. Pick up another 12 inches of snow. What a difference that'll make. Hey guys, we made it back down off of Black Canyon. We're down in the Big Springs meadows, and I wanted to stop and let you guys see what's coming down out of the sky. Yeah, baby, the storm has arrived and the snow is falling, and look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? It is some kind of beautiful. And we should have snow now for the next 3 or 4 days, pretty much non-stop. Let me get that background there. There you can see the snow the best when there's trees back there. It has been a lovely ride today. Drew and I have had a great time. He's had a chance to practice all kinds of skills, but there's just nothing better at the end of the day to see the snow coming down, because that means tomorrow it's gonna be gorgeous. We're gonna get a reset tonight here, guys. Every snow pirate out there should be happy to see this. Let's skip off. Too much good snow to not come out and play with. Look at that, man. I want you to see. There is good snow. Look at that snow. Dang it. I'm a glutton for snow. I hate to drive by fresh snow and not tear it up. Snow is piling up, guys. It is piling up fast. All of this is going to get a full reset. Oh my gosh, that's the rarest sight in all of Island Park. First groomer I have seen this entire year. Look at that, going down the Big Spring Loop Road. What a pleasant sight that is. Dang! Drew wanted to come see the fishes, so we drove down the trail just a little bit to the Big Springs waterhead there. And you know, if anybody ever asked, does this get old? The answer is no. This never gets old. Big Springs is always gorgeous. I come up here all through the winter, of course, you know, going across the bridge. But I'm up here in the summer, in the spring, in the fall. It's always just lovely. It's a beautiful place to come and visit any time of the year. I come up with my Huskies all the time. The Huskies just love this place. And we just have a wonderful time. But if you're on a snowmobile, you guys are coming up for President's Day weekend, this is one of the must-see places. Big Springs and Mesa Falls are on your absolute must-see lists. You want to come up and take a long, hard look, get a sense of what's there. Not uncommon to see moose or elk back there. It is just stunningly beautiful.